Hey everyone, Jim T. Graham with RC Groups. Today we are back with a Robart update and Mike Vassar. What's happening, Mike?
Not much, Jim. Flying season here, buddy. Flying season.
You've been out and about every week.
Yeah, we've been out doing stuff, doing shows, took a little vacation and
Oh,
whatnot. And so we're back at it here today, continuing on kind of this theme that we got going, which is the pneumatic stuff that Robart has always been known for forever, and letting everybody know what Robart's continuing to offer. So
yes.
today, we're going to go right down the line and we're going to continue on with couplers. Okay. So this is, and we're going to do just the plastic couplers that we've always been known for here. All right. So we offer, and we're only going to talk about the ones that are set up for the Robart airline, the Robart tank, stuff like that. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Let me just go ahead and zoom up a little bit.
And for those of you following along, we have a series of air tank airlines and things like that. And I will link to the last one at the end of this video.
Yep. So I'm actually going to put them in most commonly used. How about that? All right. So we've got our T. So this is these three here. We have part number 215, part number 217. Okay. I'm just trying to get them in their focus here. And part number 216. Okay. So this is the T, a straight coupler, and an L. The T's are the most commonly used, and all of these will accept the airline that is 1/16th ID. Remember we talked about with the airline, we talked about the OD and the ID. This
Yes,
is
yes.
because these will be inserted into the airline itself. All right. So part number part number 215, you get two reds and two blacks. Again, allowing you to organize your airline in there for ups and downs and
Comings and
pushes and
goings.
pulls. Yep,
Yes.
comings and goings. Okay, so that's part number 215. It is the T couplers. Then we have straights. Now, where the straights really come in handy is you got to go ahead and mesh two airlines together because you cut it too short or you ran out of airline or so on and so forth. Okay, that's where the straights come in. All right. Then we have our L's. Now, L's are really nice for tight situations. So
Okay.
if you're working on a nose gear or a, a cowl or something like that that you're moving, a canopy you're moving back and forth, and you don't want to loop in your line. You
Right.
want your airline to come in and then go straight down. That's where your L's will really come in handy. It keeps the possibility of a kink out. So
Right.
if you're getting kinks in your airline, then grab an L and those will get you taken care of.
And
So
saving space where you don't need all that extra line running.
correct. And again, that brings up a great point when we talk about saving space is these straights. So if you've got all this extra line and you want to cut a chunk off, throw a straight in there.
Right.
Okay. We will be offering some other couplers. We'll talk about those down the line, but I just wanted to, these are the most commonly used, these plastic tees. They are barbed. They do hold really nice. I'll just go ahead and open up the tees here and um, move this piece of wood so that you can see the barb on it. Okay. Get it focused in here. But yeah, you can see there's a barb on them. They do hold the airline very nicely. All right. Fair warning: you cannot use airline, not the restrictors. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just blinked on it. The the nuts to keep those on. You cannot use our retaining nuts. That's it. Whoops, sorry about that. The retaining nuts. You cannot use retaining nuts on the plastics. It will crush them.
Okay.
Okay, so those little
I'm
warning to
always a
everybody.
guy that wants to overcompensate over security, and it tends to never be something that I should have done in the first place. So with these guys, you just slide the line on and trust the barb.
That's it. That's it. And they do work well. A lot of people are using these out there. So that's what we got for today. We've got the part number 215, part number 217, and 216. I should have put them in numerical order now. 215, 216, 217. Still available here at Robart. Still made in the USA.
So I'm going to go the way I always do to the site, type in 215, hit return in the search bar, bringing me to the coupler, which is the easiest way to find anything on the Robart site. And we can also go to Air Systems, scroll down to couplers.
Yep.
And here's every coupler you would ever want to have.
You got it. And we can talk about the rest of these later on in future videos. But right now, I wanted to talk about these three. These are the most commonly used air couplers for the airlines on the model airplanes.
Got it. Well, everyone, we've been talking to Mike Vassar from Robart. You might see him out there in a show somewhere. Thanks, as usual, for coming out and giving us an update, talking about what you have and how it works.
Thank you, Jim. Have yourself a great day.
All right. Bye, everyone.